Good afternoon, guys. It's StayWeird1993 here, or of course, if you follow me on YouTube, it's StayWeird1993 Vlogs, and welcome back to our stream and our channel. So, I'm just checking a few things on this side. In the meantime, I'm just watching back a little bit of the gameplay through a loop, just to make sure that we are not lagging. No, we're fine. There's a little delay, but I'm good with that. So, if you remember last night, we got pretty far. Level 66. So we went into Outland last night at level 60. Practically cleared Outland in a single sitting. So, let's have a look here. Targeting a few specific dungeons that I would like to do while we're streaming, because I don't want to do anything too long, because then it just drains the life out of me. If you hear a ping, that's just whenever my frame skips, I'm notified.
Go with honor, friend. Farewell.
Let's see, so got to kill some demons. I play a light forge. We're pretty okay with killing demons. So it's imps, infernals, and a dreadcaller. That's a good chunk. There we go. Of course. Well, it won't take us 30 seconds to kill these. There we go. Hello there, Lord Arbiter and Klepto. How are you doing?
King's honor, friend. Greetings.
We got some quests.
Honor, friend. Light bless you.
Yeah, boy. Let's fight. How's it going, guys? We good today? I would be sarcastic and ask if anyone got that Friday feeling, but the day and time is meaningless now. We all know this. I noticed, I watched a little earlier, man. Just to check, and it was looking good, dude. Did you find out what the problem was? I'm not bad, man. I'm not bad at all. To say, pretty good. Pretty good. Just, still trying to organise working from home, but God knows when that laptop's going to arrive. So, taking advantage of the fact that, I can play WoW during the day instead. Also, I was trying to stream on Facebook as well. However, we seem to have had a technical problem with it, in the sense that I can't get the stream to work on my Facebook from OBS at the moment. It just doesn't. It just loads. It just loads and loads and loads. It hangs. So we're just gonna do it on here until. Oh, I see. So it's a resolution thing. Fair enough. The stream still looked okay though, dude. So I was gonna start streaming via Facebook as well, but at the moment, for some reason, I can't do that. It's just not. When I try and fire it up in OBS, it connects to my account but doesn't do anything else. So it's connected. It's just not. It's just not doing the output. So I need to investigate that, of course. But we'll have a look into that anyway. Facebook Live, yeah, it's doo-doo, exactly, man. It was just mainly just so I could try and get a few people who might maybe interested in watching the stream to watch it on Facebook, because then they don't have to click away from their precious Facebook in their smartphone app window, you see. Because I know growth on streaming can be very difficult, and I'm very aware of that. So I'm just looking for little things I can do to boost the rankings, boost the popularity just a little bit. Mainly because I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing, and I want to be able to back up what I'm doing with, well, I also get decent numbers. I mean, not that I'm not bothered about numbers at the end of the day, realistically. It would just be nice to have a correlating number of people watching, because then it gives us a community. Like, if we can build a community around the stream, that'd be great. But of course, it's going to take some time. I just thought maybe it would help bring potential viewers in. It would be it might be good, but Facebook Live is doo-doo, and it wasn't connecting, so I'll have to try again another time when I've probably got more time. But you know, it's one of those things. What the hell is that armor? That's cool. They're probably like, why has the tank stopped moving? It's like, well, because I'm trying to collect quest items that you fuckers have all taken. Okay, so who pulled them? Oh, the mage, okay. What they don't realise is I've got this here, I can tell who did what. Won't you be looking at two different chats? Theoretically. Although, it's just something I want to look into, because might be good for traction, you know, getting people involved. But still, I haven't got it working for Facebook yet, and that's just a maybe. I created the page for it just in case I decide to. I was just gonna do it kind of as a test run, just to see if anybody was interested in watching it via Facebook. But I'd prefer to get people into my Twitch stream for the same reason of I have Twitch chat on my phone, I have Twitch chat on my screen here, like on display, so everyone can see what's been said. And I'd prefer to build it separately into Twitch. I think that'd be fun, but obviously it's just something to try out, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just luckily, when you're starting out, it's not so much as a disaster, because you can throw shit at the wall and see what sticks as much as you like when you're relatively, you know, when relatively speaking, there's not many people watching at the time. At any given time, you can start experimenting. I'd rather get all those teething issues out of the way first, and then worry about, you know, and get all those out of the way while viewer counts sort of below 10 per stream or something like that, and then as opposed to like when there's more people who might be coming to see it, and you've got more traffic, and then you could colossally mess it up, and then that's them never coming back. Do you know what I mean? Sweet anxiety juice. No, it didn't look too bad at all, Lord Arbiter. No, man. It looked alright. Like, I could see what was going on. It was clear enough. It didn't need any... It wasn't juttery. It was all good, man. Bing bong. The Bleeding Hollow Scryers. These guys are assholes. I was like, why are they saying if... no, it is... it's Ultra Blue. I just buy a selection of monsters and then just pick one at random when I do my afternoon stream. Because I've already had 3 cups of coffee this morning. Oh my god, who pulled everything? Some idiot, like, in this group thinks, right, okay, so you've played RPGs, and you have roles. You have tanks, damage, healer. So I play tank. You have 1 tank per dungeon run. 2, maybe 3 in raids, depending on your setup. I just cannot believe that these guys, it's clear who the tank is in this instance, but they're still tanking themselves, and then they'll complain if they die. No doubt they'll complain if they die and blame it on the tank not doing their job, but what they are also neglecting to tell you is that these are the kind of people who cause the problems for the tank. Like, we almost died in that other room. And the reason we almost died in that other room is simply because somebody decided to attack more enemies than I had already tagged. It's quite obvious to tell because I have this, which tells me who's got threat. And if it's red on my name, like that, that means it's me. So I can tell when somebody else aggroes something by this. So if somebody else aggroes, they can deny it and go, oh, well, no, I didn't. It's like, no, I can tell when you taunt because of this. We got a necklace, I believe. Take that, yeah, cool. No doubt they're like, come on. Like, sorry, I mean, at least the DPS aren't doing less damage than me. That's a good start, because that's normally the case. Got a Human Death Knight, Dark Iron, Rogue, Pandaren Monk, and a Void Elf Mage.
I am out of range.
That was monitor size, I see. Oh yeah, Nazan. Oh yeah, yeah, the Netherwing Drake. I always wanted one of these mounts back in that time. I really did. But I never did it. I never did the achievement. I never did the rep grind. I just couldn't be bothered, I'll be totally honest.
My inventory is full.
Ah. Now you only use about 70%. That's good, man, because that means that you're going to be able to focus more on game. And your computer's not going to be competing against itself for resources. Let me hand in my quest, guys. Jesus Christ. I'm not accepting any dungeon invites until I've actually done my bit of this where I get to level. No, thank you. I'm not keep partying up with the rogue who was pulling everything either.
What can I do for you? I cannot carry more.
Oh yeah, my inventory is full. Fucking ace.
Well met.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Be careful.
Oh, hi, demon. Literally me during sleep paralysis.
I do not have a target.
Okay, so we're now caught up with guild chat. Okay, cool. We have a couple of infernal warbringers to kill up here.
I require a target. I need to target something first.
No guild events today. I'm trying to see who these people are, because... Yeah, so, Patsial... Astrons. America... Yeah, cool. Yeah, so for those that, those that were watching, obviously, Blackland Skirmishers, these were my old guild, and they have been for a long time. And I'm just recognizing so many names. Like, there's so many people who I used to play with all those years ago who are still here. Do you ever hit tweezers against your fingers and... Yes. Yes, I do. Got to get a cursed talisman, which is the most generic quest you'll ever hear. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that resonance noise is really satisfying.
You need something? Need help?
My
Right,
inventory
bless
is
you.
full.
My inventory is full. I know.
King's honor, friend. Safe travels.
So that's Expedition Point. We could go do that, or we'll go get the talisman. I didn't see that far into it, man. I had to go sort the kids out at lunchtime. I was just watching some well, like what I was watching was some sort of just straightforward gameplay. Okay, Jesus, there's a horde player there. I was like, I don't like it when I see... It's an Orc Death Knight. What level are they? I could take them. Quality Twitch, stay weird posting. Cursed Talisman. Where the hell do I get one of these from? Fallen on old soldiers created cursed talismans from them. We fear the dark magic of the Bleeding Hollow Orcs are transforming insignias into evil charms powers against us. From the Bleeding Hollow Orcs at Zeth Gore. Okay, so you just got to kill a bunch of orcs and find one. Okay, cool. It looks alright, man. It looks interesting. I don't know whether it'd be my cup of tea personally, but it looks like decent fun. Let's see. Oh, we got a talisman. That's fine. Can you imagine if there's a Facebook group called Quality Twitch Stay Weird Person? Do you ever just wake up and, yeah. Regularly, man. You know me. I tend to wake up and scream all the time. It's like when I realized I didn't die in my sleep most of the time. Stay weird. Yeah, that's correct. that is definitely my username. Fuck. Someone just tried to fireball me and they missed. Well, they didn't miss, but it wasn't very powerful. I'm presuming it was a mob rather than an actual player, because that would have hurt a lot more.
You need something?
Cursed Talisman's Corporal. So basically, I've just brought them a Cursed Talisman, and he's like, go back and get 12 more of them. It's like, couldn't you have just told me to do that in the first place, douchebag?
Safe travels.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
You know, I'm tempted to go somewhere else in the Outlands rather than Hellfire Peninsula. Let's have a look. Shall we go to Tirakar Forest? Yeah, let's do Tirakar Forest. For the last couple of levels, because Hellfire Peninsula is like a little... I've done this zone so many times. If we do Tirakar Forest... Dank memes for Stay Weird streams. Do you know... I'm totally for this. You know me well enough to know that I'm totally down for edgy memes, dank edgy memes, especially if they're deep fried edgy memes, or even better, surreal deep fried edgy memes. There's a great Facebook page that I'm a big fan of called Memes Without the Bottom Text. It is literally just half memes, and it's amazing. I can tell when the monster's hitting me because my eye is twitching. I can feel my right eye twitching. I'm like, that's the caffeine finally kicking in. I'm like, eh. Yes. We're almost in Tirakar Forest. Outlands was such a cool place. I mean, sure, when the serial hits and... There's also another one where I saw a guy who was going to just say Massachusetts like that. It's like... I love the memes without the bottom text. It's so good. It's such a good page because... It's almost like memes without context, but not quite, because you have some context, but not enough to understand what the fuck is going on. Bing bong. Whenever I get a little ping on here, it's just telling me there's a lagged frame, which is fine, because I need to know, because we've had that problem with our output yesterday. I've got so I get a sound notification whenever it skips frames or lags frames. It's just so I can keep an eye on how often I hear it, and then I know to either go back and fix it or we're all good. Ah, Tirakar Forest. This brings back memories.
Greetings, traveler. Go in peace. Walk deeper.
I dare you to make bread. Rakes leaves. I love it. It's just there's some really, really good when it comes to memes without the bottom text. It's just one of those things where it's like so well executed, that it's just so funny because. But the thing is, like, I feel like you have to be a certain kind of cynical and a little bit depressed for it to be funny. Like, you have to have reached a certain point of mental illness before it's amusing enough. And the reason I say that is because my sense of humour has clearly deteriorated to the point where I can laugh at a meme without the bottom text. Let's see, so we need to go here to... so it's vicious Terramoth samples and the strange object has been examined. If I remember rightly, it's like a crystal or something. Could be crack. Maybe the moths are on crack.
I cannot carry more.
Oh, that's the object. That's like it's a device of some kind. I think it was the Blood Elves, if I remember rightly. It was the elves that did this too. Cause this is like
I require a target.
either a night elf or like a little Draenei outpost. I think it was the elves that had this outpost, but you know. Yeah, because these guys were killed, weren't they? They were killed by the thing.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target. I must get closer.
Hell is full, bitch. But yeah, the memes without the bottom text are really good. It's like,
My inventory is
I saw this one where it's like there's a guy who looks like he's about to headbutt the wall and it's y'all ever just. And it's just him about to headbutt the wall.
I require a target. I cannot carry more.
Okay. I hate the fact that what I don't understand is when I'm doing this quest and there's this Terramoth here, right? I've got to go and get samples from them to figure out what's happened to them for this quest. Now, for some reason, I can't get a sample from every single one that I kill, even though they're all moths. Why can't I get a sample from them if they're all the same? I mean, that's quest logic, I suppose, otherwise it'd be too simple or too quick. But it's still irritating. Because I've killed like 6 of them now. And I've got 3. So, why is... I mean, I don't understand contextually why not every single one can be sampled for the evidence. It's a little unusual, but I guess it's just because they had to make it so the quest didn't just... Okay, just round up 6, kill, DPS them all down, you've got 6, there you go. Naphthalar, this one here, okay. So the big ass moth up here. I mean, this guy probably just wants lamp. Objective completed. Am I stuck in here? I'm surprised I survived that. Now we gotta... Vicious Terramoth and regular... Oh, okay, so now I've got to get 4 more samples. Memes without the bottom text are definitely amusing. You get half the context you need to understand what's going on, and it's great. It's like it basically memes without the bottom text is a good way to feel like you're having a stroke without actually having one.
I must get closer.
Okay, that's weird. I couldn't cast my spell for a second there.
I cannot attack.
Although, to be fair, it could be to do with my UI, because this is a custom UI, and sometimes my hotkeys and the keybinds will mess up. Because I've basically had to piece this UI together through Elf UI myself, like I've used a base template that I've modified it to how I want it to be. It's good, though. Where did this wolf come from? Inside you there are 2 wolves. One is screaming, the other is screaming. We are screaming.
I do not have a target.
Do you know there's that old proverb about inside you there are 2 wolves? With me, it's inside you there are 2 possums screaming. I've realised I'm basically just a possum in the human body. As in, I love trash and I scream all the time. Bags under the eye. Always looks tired and slightly distressed as well.
I'm out of range.
Level 68, motherfucker. We got some more quests. I mean quests, quests, quosts, clefts, Quakers. Find Emperor on the road. Oh, this guy.
Hello, stranger. Live another day.
Well, that's rude.
We survive. So long.
The World's End Tavern in Shatra City. So it's Wind Trader Lathrai. Ah, Shatra City. God, it's been so long since I've been here. Like, properly. I think I passed through it on one of my characters we were streaming, but oh my god. Okay, it didn't age well, but this place... Memories. I'd love to have seen the new Shatra become more of a thing in Warlords of Draenor, like the bigger Shatra city, the more sort of impressive, opulent. It would have been so good to see. Unfortunately, Warlords of Draenor was a disappointment of an expansion.
What can I do for you?
What brings you here? Good luck, friend.
If I recall, yeah, Harris Pilton.
Dark times will pass.
We got plenty of space.
Hold your head high.
Right, I'm just going to cut this part for YouTube, just real